morning. My name is Tim Bertsch, and I've been asked to take a few minutes and speak about what Holy Thursday means to me. One of the difficulties I have is in choosing among the number of important and meaningful events that occur on that day. It starts with the Chrism Mass at the cathedral, includes the commemoration of Jesus washing the feet of the apostles, and ends with adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. For me, however, the heart of Holy Thursday is the commemoration of the institution of the Holy Eucharist. After all, Holy Thursday Mass is called the Mass of the Lord's Supper. Just think about it. Jesus is gathered in the upper room with his closest friends. They believe it's a typical Passover meal. Jesus, however, knows this isn't so. He knows this will be the last time he gets to sit down before his death and have a meal with his closest friends. He knows in a few hours he will be crucified and suffer and die for the forgiveness of the sins of the world, for our sins. In the course of that meal, he takes bread and tells his disciples that this is his body. Then he takes the wine and says, "This is his blood to be poured out for the salvation of mankind." Then Jesus gives the sacramental food to his friends for their consumption. What Jesus has done is literally give his body and blood to his disciples. Then he does, I think, an even more extraordinary thing. He tells his disciples that they can and should do exactly the same thing in his name. That they should go out and do this for the rest of the world. Can you imagine that? God has not only come into the world in the first place, but he's now giving us the opportunity for him to literally be physically inside of us. Many of our Christian brothers and sisters talk about and often ask, do you have a personal relationship with Jesus? It's an excellent question, and I can always say as a practicing Catholic, yes, I do. In fact, one can't have a more personal relationship with Jesus than does the average Catholic who attends Mass and receives Holy Communion. Certainly, Holy Thursday is important for the unity of the Church. But being somewhat selfish, it's really important for me. Every time I go to Mass, every time I receive the Holy Eucharist, as the Gospel of John tells us, he abides in me and I in him. And I get to spend that much more time personally with him. While so much of great importance and meaning occurs Holy Thursday, for me, it's quite personal. For me, it's that day Jesus loved me so much that he created a way to be personally and physically inside of me. In love, the Word became incarnate, knowing he would suffer and die for our salvation. But when he ascended to heaven, he did not abandon us. He exists in the Holy Eucharist and invites us to join him in that great blessing. I'd like to invite you to come to Holy Thursday Mass this year, either in person or virtually. And if you have the opportunity, maybe spend some time in adoration before the Blessed Sacrament. Thank you for your time. Have a good rest of Lent and a wonderful Easter, and God bless you.